Hey guys, here we go. Hey guys, I wanted to take a few minutes and get this thing over to you this afternoon. Looks like the snow is going to be flying. Thanks for your time. I love the cars there. Didn't get a peek at the one underneath the underneath the tarp there. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we're dealing with. Let's see. Share, share. All right. First, I wanted to show you kind of what my marketing entails. I will tell you right now, the worst thing you can do is overprice the property. You'll end up having reduce, and then it ends up stagnant. We'll go over that as we go. If you can price it right, people are still multiple offering. The problem is a lot of buyers right now aren't willing to make a large, let's just say a large financial purchase right now if it doesn't have to be done, right? So anyways, this is just an example of some marketing. This is one I just did. We're on contract on this one. I was just showing you some examples of the photography. We got some pictures blurred out there for the family, but this is basically my photographer. Let's get down here to some drone shots. There you go. See, they kind of take some pictures of the neighborhood. They'll do the lot lines that we want them to on there. Let's go into what the RPR, Realtors Professional uh, Resource is what it is. RPR, this is our West Pin. So just plug it in the address here. It actually comes back with 210. Confidence on it is 1 star. So I don't think that neighborhood really boasts that much. You do have, again, the addition here, so you're going to get a little bit more. But it's nice showing that that's a little higher. Now, what we really need to look at is the history of what's happening in the neighborhood. As you said, there is the one right around the corner. I did a search. This is within, here we go, within a quarter mile of the subject property. These are all active, sold, expired, contingent, under contract. There's a couple of these I've already gone through this list and I'm not going to use because they're like half of them is taken up with a garage and it's like a tiny little 2-1. They're down in like 120s or something, so it doesn't really make sense to use those. This one right here is one. Let's go to, let's start at this one. This is one definitely smaller. The thing that we're looking at here is condition. I mean, similar, right? Similar condition. You guys do have the garage and again the second level to it. This sold for 148 back in June. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one. I'm sorry, go to this one here. This one's fully remodeled. It's a little bit different home with the house taking up half it. I do think this is nope, this is a 3-1. This house in great shape though, huh? Really clean. Kitchen's all remodeled. I saw that they did have stone countertops. Cute little house. So this sold. They did get seller's assist. This actually sold for 200,000 in August. A little different, but again, nobody's putting in work. It's just a turnkey, nice little house. This one here, another little tiny one. 220. There was seller concession, so it probably went around 200,000. How long ago was that? I was back in August. So the last part of this year, I feel like it has tightened up. October, November, December were some of our, I wouldn't say worst months, but they're just more struggling. We show houses to a lot of buyers, and if it's not perfect, they're just, yeah, I'll wait. It's going to cost a lot to fix that up, what have you. This was around 200. This is a 3-2, so it's a 3-bed, 2-bath on the main floor. Um, Garage, go. Does have an attached garage. So there we go. It's off to the side there. And then this one here is our best comparable. It's the one right around the corner. Like you said, you've been seeing this. Now, the one thing with this one, a couple things to note. It doesn't have the second level like you guys do. It does have the garage in the back. So it does have something back there. Um, One thing that's interesting is that if you look here at the pricing, they had it originally at 174.5 new listing. Now they've decreased it to 169 after about a month and a half, coming up on 2 months. It's one of the worst things you can do, unfortunately. It just makes the property very stagnant. And right now with the buyers how they are, they're waiting. the low ball, even like if it's reduced to this at this point, they're gonna low ball this even. Like if somebody was gonna make an offer on this, they'd probably go lower because they didn't start at the right amount. Okay. If you start at the right amount, you can sometimes get multiple offers going into it. So let's look at some condition photos real quick. Again, the square footage on this is 1,024. It's a three bed, one bath on one level. So it's basically what the house there used to be for you guys. See all stone counters. Somebody's gonna have to repaint all these walls. It does go down to a little drop off there, and then into the down into the two-car garage there. So that's such a small little place. Um, and then so it brings me to y'all's place. I There we go. I think you guys, being at that one is went to 175 and is now dropped. I honestly think that the best place to price that thing would be right around 169 where that one is. And the reason for that, it does need updated. The other one at 169 doesn't have the second floor, but it doesn't need updated. So there's a lot of expenses. People are really starting to count the expenses into these. And the real fact is that if we're priced a little bit lower than what the market is showing, we'll get a ton of showings on it. We'll end up having it marked, sold, and you guys will have the check within like 45 days of listing. So that's in a perfect world. If the market fights us a little bit on it, then we go stagnant. But I don't want to do that. And I think with that second level, that'll be priced aggressively, or we can get some offers in there. If we can get multiple offers, people are still waiving inspections and going above that amount. We just got to price it properly for that, or else you might even have a lot of showings and not one offer, and then it really gets stagnant after that. So that's where I'm at on that. Why don't we talk when you guys have absorbed that, and maybe want to have a follow-up conversation with me? I'm open to that, and we can go over the numbers. We can go over contract times, what you need from me. Really, I just need a key from you. It's an estate. It's pretty easy with paperwork. There's a lot of click to sign. I just need to know when we're ready to go. So you guys will have my number. I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know when I can help. Talk to you later.